Concerned, the war in Iraq is over. Afghanistan is winding down, but the battle is not over for nearly 1 million veterans of those wars who receive treatment at VA facilities. Problem is there aren't nearly enough clinics. Why not is the question. Here's Wyatt Andrews.
Veterans deserve more.
Darren Santini is an Iraq war veteran who resents what he calls the camper, this 30-foot RV in a Lake Charles, Louisiana parking lot, which the Veterans Administration uses as a clinic. It has one primary care doctor, but no specialist.
What do you think about when you see this RV?
I think it's pretty pathetic because you have guys that live here, that fought for their country, did everything that was asked of them, and they come back and they get seen in a mobile home.
Santini needs specialty care for the brain injuries he suffered in an IED explosion, but those VA doctors are either a 90-minute drive away in Alexandria, Louisiana, or 3 hours away in Houston, Texas. The VA asked Congress for funds to replace the RV with this full-service clinic, but the money was blocked.
The veterans are being put on the back burner for lack of better term, for political reasons.
The Lake Charles Clinic is one of 27 VA facilities nationwide that Congress has put on hold because of a disagreement over accounting. Typically, the VA rents clinic space from developers, and Congress pays the bill every year. But last fall, the Congressional Budget Office studied the VA's rental agreements for the first time and concluded the clinics were government purchases, not rentals. That ruling meant the VA had to count 20 years' worth of lease payments against this year's budget alone. The ruling was a budget buster and forced the VA to stop the clinics. Congressman Charles Boustany of Louisiana represents Lake Charles.
Do you agree with that ruling?
I vehemently disagree with that.
Boustany says the clinics are clearly rentals. Not building them, he says, delays medical care for more than 13,000 veterans just in his district.
We need the flexibility to make sure that the health care is local for our veterans where they need it and when they need it.
The 27 clinics put on hold were supposed to serve 340,000 veterans, most of them in rural areas where no clinic means no care. Outside the RV, former Marine Kelly Boussard said he often cancels his treatment for PTSD because of the 2-hour drive.
That means I have to find a babysitter for my kids, because my wife works. If she stops working for that day for me to go to the doctor, we lose money on that. It's too far for us to drive.
Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid wants to reverse the CBO ruling and build the clinics. House Speaker John Boehner wants to study alternate ways of financing the clinics. 9 months after Congress first learned this was a problem, the clinics are still on the drawing board and the veterans still wait. Wyatt Andrews, CBS News, Washington.